You're listening to the Money Mike Syndicated Radio Podcast, and we're back at it again. Folks, I want to talk to you about the Los Angeles Lakers, and I want to just kind of clear the air on this because the Los Angeles Lakers, they're a disaster. And here's the thing I'm going to tell you. Austin Reeves cannot play basketball. Okay? Austin Reeves is a major problem for the Lakers. Folks, this is where I'm going. I got a young man, I call him Mr. Laker. He loves the Lakers, loves Kevin Durant. This guy, young man's name Isaiah. I'm going to get him on here because he has this theory or knowledge about the Lakers and what the Lakers are going to do and this and that. And let me tell you something, folks. You're listening to the Money Mike Syndicated Radio Podcast, and I'm going to tell you right now, the Lakers ain't going nowhere. Okay, the Lakers, as they sit right now, they're ninth in the West. They ain't climbing that ladder, okay? And I'm going to tell you the reason why, because everybody's got delusional of what the Lakers can do. Everybody's talking about the Lakers trade, the Lakers this, the Lakers that. Folks, let me just be honest with you here. The Lakers are a long way away from even contending for the title. In fact, it's an embarrassment for the Lakers and the organization because Money Mike, what I always do is Money Mike's going to follow the money flow, and the Lakers are a corporation, and I can guarantee you this, somebody's losing money right now with the Los Angeles Lakers, okay? I don't care if you're losing money in the restaurant locations around the building. I don't know if you're losing money in the parking. I don't know if you're losing money in the limousine service. And I definitely know the Lakers are losing money in the merchandise sales. So this all comes back to the money flow. And when you look at this, when I look at what's going on with the Lakers, folks, let me break this down to you because the Lakers are sitting ninth, 24-25. They just got beat by the Hawks, but let me just tell you what's really going on. And, I'm going to break this down a different way because I don't get into analytics, but let me tell you what I've discovered about the Lakers. And I can walk each one of these guys down the line. And folks, it doesn't matter to me how many points you score. It doesn't matter how many dunks you get. None of that matters at the end of the day when you're analyzing the Lakers, because here's the problem with the Lakers. Everybody wants to point at Coach Ham. Coach Ham ain't going to move these guys' numbers, and ain't no other coach going to move the numbers either. So you can keep going through coaches. But here's what you need to do. And I love my guy. I love Rob Pelinka, but Rob Pelinka, you need to be stripped of your trade duties. Okay, because you're bringing these guys in and you're ready to go out and get a bunch of more guys. And these guys can't even play basketball. Now, here's the thing with Austin Reeves. Because Mr. Laker, young Isaiah, he calls them funky music. Man, this guy scores a lot of points. He gets out there and makes it entertaining. But let me tell you the flip side that's going on. This guy's giving a bucket. Every time he steps on the floor, he's a minus. He can go out there. He's the only guy, Austin Reeves, is the only player I know in the NBA go out there and get 30 points and give up 48. That's what's going on with the Lakers. I can walk down these guys plus minus. And you guys, this is an old-time stat. In fact, if you look at the box scores, they don't even show it to you. But I'm going to break it down. I'm going to walk through these guys, and I'm going to show you who's getting it done and who's not. Okay, who's getting minutes and who's not. And here's the deal that you got to look at, because Anthony Davis for the season, man, Anthony Davis is minus 16 in the plus minus. So that means every game, all the highlights, everything Anthony Davis does, it's still going to be a minus. Okay? That's a minus, folks. That means the opponent of every action that player takes on the floor, they're coming up on a negative. Okay? Now, you got some guys rolling in the plus, but it ain't too many of them. Okay, you got the big dog, LeBron James. He's a plus 39. So what does that tell you? Of all the games LeBron's played, he's actually ahead. He's scoring more, and the team result is producing more because he's on the floor. So we know it's not the big dog's fault. Okay, but let's keep on walking down the line. Okay, you're going to look at Russell. Okay, now you're going to look at Angelo Russell. Here's the thing, man. Hey, man. I can tell you right now, when he's on the floor, he's plus 67 for the season, okay? So that means of all the minutes he's got on the floor, he's a plus 67. I'm walking down these Laker guys, man. This is going to get interesting. And I'm telling you, Rob, I love you. But, man, Jeannie, you need to trade. Somebody else needs to make these trades. Because the guys you're getting are not the guys that are going to win NBA championships and are not the guys that perform each and every night. And that's why the NBA, you got Adam Silver putting in 65 games. You know why? First of all, half of you guys ain't coming to work, ain't playing 100%. The other half of you coming to work don't even want to work. You just decide, I'm going to take the night off because I don't feel good. Man, that's costing somebody money, okay? I'm going to tell you, in the corporate America, when I talk about enterprise business and I look at the revenue streams that the Lakers have, okay? And when you're not winning, guess what? The viewership goes down. And when you're not winning and the viewership goes down, guess what? The cost of your commercials going down. I'm telling you, the Lakers losing is not just affecting the Lakers and the fans, man. You're costing a lot of people in corporate America money. So let's keep going and let's keep rocking and rolling because this gets interesting. So we're going to look at my guy, Christian Wood. Man, you guys are underutilizing this guy. Everywhere he's been killing it. But he gets to the Lakers and all of a sudden you suppress all of his abilities, okay? He's running -10, so he's right about breaking even, okay? But these guys on the minus side, man, these guys shouldn't even be on the floor, and half these guys shouldn't even be in the league, okay? And it ain't got nothing to do with Coach Ham. Y'all can sit there and y'all can sing Ham you want. You can see it was black, and then you can see it was the last brief coach. I mean, how many coaches the Lakers going to go through? Okay, at the end of the day, man, you know, when Magic didn't like West, said, okay, he didn't like him. Okay, it wouldn't work. But when Riles came in, you stick with the guy you get. And he let him coach the team, man. But you got to, man, you can't have a general manager. Money Mike's going to break the organization down for you. You cannot have a general manager that's getting players that are adverse to what the coach is coaching. And now that's what you got is you got combustion where these guys are so negative in the plus minus. And I'm talking about, that means every day they walk out their front door, they're losing money. They're on the minus side, okay? So you look at it, go further. All right, Christian Wood -10. Man, Prince. They shot, man, Prince. Man, this guy's -161. So when you play him 30 minutes, you play him 20 minutes, man, that's going to be negative. That means that the other team is going to get 20 more points or 10 more points every time on the floor. And here's what's happening with the Lakers. Mr. Isaiah, Mr. Laker, when you get all these guys in the negative on the floor, man, that's negative. That's how the Lakers are losing, okay? And you keep it going now. You got Vanderbilt, man, this guy's a hustler. He puts his tail on line. He's +27, okay? But then you look at Gabe, he just got there. He's -2. I know what Gabe can do. I know what Gabe can do, and I know how Gabe gonna lock it up, and I know what Gabe did in Miami, okay? And at the end of the day, half these guys couldn't even play in Miami. Because they couldn't play no defense. You can't play in a Miami organization and not be able to lock up on the defensive end. Folks, you're listening to the Money Mike Syndicated Radio Podcast, and what I do, I'm taking you behind the scenes, and I'm letting you know the secret truth. I ain't even went to the uncut, because I'm hoping they can fix it. I'm hoping Jeannie can fix it. Rob Pelinka, I don't know, man. You've made so many trades that haven't worked. You traded out guys out this organization. Should have had 4 or 5 championships. But let's keep it pushing. We're going to talk about Hayes, man. Hayes is -65. -65 for the season. That means it's negative. Then you got a guy, Hashimura. Man, that guy's playing his heart out. He's +68. Okay, he's +68 in the plus minus. That means every time he walks out the door, every time he checks in the game, you getting a plus. That means you're going to be winning. You got to get all these guys on the winning side, but the Lakers for the whole season, they got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys in the plus side. Okay, 15 men on the roster, that means you got 11 guys. You have 11 men on your roster right now that every time you send them in a game, the production is going to come out on the negative. What does that mean in corporate America? Every time I open my doors, I'm going to lose money. Okay, I'm going to lose money. It's no different than Target, Walgreens, they're closing stores. After a while, man, you got to close the business down. And here's where it affects the Lakers. And I'll tell you exactly where it's going to hit them. You got billionaires who are buying these NBA teams. And they're not afraid of the salary cap. They're not afraid of going over the cap. You got Lake up down there. Man, that guy's trying to get the WNBA and draw all the revenue out of Sacramento. And man, I'm so upset about that. I'm upset because of the fact that, man, we built that up there in Sacramento, and there's no way we're going to give that to him. Man, Adam Silver, you got to put a WNBA franchise in Sacramento. But let me get back to the Lakers. There's 4 guys in the plus, okay? So when you keep on riding down this, I just gotta let you know, man, that you talking about Reeves. Man, Reeves is the most negative guy out there other than Prince that's on the floor. Reeves is a minus 133 for the year. Every time Reeves is in the game, every time Reeves scores, Reeves is giving up buckets. Buckets. He can't guard nobody. And here's what happens when a player gets inside their head. See, you give him a contract. Last year, before you gave him that, he was plus 10. He played defense. Now you didn't give him his money. And now you guys have bumped him up, as my Mr. Isaiah always says, calling funky music. Man, that ain't no funky music. That's a guy going out there jacking up a lot of shots and got you hyped up. He scored, but at the same time, man, he's giving up. Last game, he's like a minus 18. Okay? How can you score 30 points in an NBA game and be a minus 18, okay, on the floor? That's ridiculous, folks. That's a number I can't even comprehend. Okay, we're going to go to Christie. I think Christie need to get a whole lot more minutes. I think Christian Wood need to get a whole lot more minutes. Okay, he's minus 23, but Christie can give him some minutes. He's going to get it done. Who's Chacinco? Oh, my God, he's minus 34. Okay, look at that, man. Shafino, he's minus 34. Every time he checks in the game, it's going to be a minus, whether it's 1 point, 2 point, 5 points, 10 points. That's what these guys are producing. Ham ain't got nothing to do when these guys checking the game on the defensive end. Okay? So you go to Lewis, minus 30. You go to Hodge, minus 35. You go to Carlton, he's minus 9. Folks, that's what the Lakers' problem is. And you know what? In the NFL, they strip you of your play calling duties if you can't, do it. They're going to get you out. In the NFL, they'll strip you of your defensive coordinator duty. I tell the Lakers right now, and I've already told you about Big Dog Magic Johnson, only one that go in there and talk to LeBron. And I'm going to tell you, JD, I don't care how you do it. I don't care what you do. But Rob Pelinka, man, you shouldn't be making no more trades. Because all your trades, man, these guys are going to other organizations, picking it up and getting it done, coming in here, dying on the vine, because the chemistry's off. The chemistry, you're hearing it from Money Mike's first, the chemistry and all. And everybody that's played in this league, sooner or later, you're going to have some chemistry, okay? And that's what's going on with the Lakers. Their chemistry is off. If your chemistry is off, then you can't play team defense. Can't play team defense, you're not going to win the West. And on top of that, you don't have young legs. And some of these babies running in this NBA now, they'll run circles around you. Like Kaminga jumping out of building. That's the next subject I'm going to talk about, is the Warriors need to get that guy a major role. But when you get these guys, man, you got Christian Wood sitting there not getting a chance to roll. Man, come on, guys. Let's get it fixed. You're listening to the Money Mike Syndicated Radio Podcast. I love my Lakers. I believe in my Lakers. Lakers are sitting right now 24-25. 9th in the division, and there's a whole lot of people. They got the Mavericks, the Pelicans, the Suns, the Kings, the Nuggets, the Clippers, the Thunder, and the T-Wolves. Which one of those teams are going to beat the Lakers going to beat? In all honesty, they're not going to beat any one of them. Because you know why? They don't have the guys to beat them. And you can't keep going in, trading guys, getting new guys in every year. How the hell are they going to learn the system? And then after you trade the guys, you get them in every year, and then you get them a new coach. So now the system that they just learned is gone. This system's gone. Folks, let me be honest with you. You know what? I love the San Francisco 49ers. You know why? Because it's a model of excellence. You know what the Lakers are supposed to be? Dr. Jerry Buss's model. That's supposed to be a model of excellence, okay? And what we did is we've got a model of mediocrity. That's what's going on. And I'm going to tell you, when you sit in that general manager seat, and if y'all go sit here and tell me Rob Pelinka can do what Pat Riley does, then, man, you know what? You confused. If y'all gonna sit in this seat and tell me Rob Pelinka could do what Danny Ainge is doing up in Utah, man, you got another thing covered. I'm just letting you know what it is, okay? Now, whether or not they ride on this and all this matter of confusion and combustion, man, and all that money, people losing money and all this that's going on, because that's what's happening with the Lakers. They're losing money, okay? And pretty soon they're going to get so bad they ain't going to be on national TV no more, okay? Because the game has changed. But it is what it is. I wanted to address it because I've seen it go on long enough. And until you get these guys out of there with that minus on the plus minus, man, what Ham got to coach? What do you want him to do? Coach a bunch of minus guys, a bunch of negatives? Man, normally these guys get cut, okay? But somebody brought him in, somebody gave him a contract, and somebody gave him too much money, and they sitting on it, okay? So you go listen to it. You heard it from me straight. This is the secret truth. You're listening to the Money Mike Syndicated Radio Podcast.